The very important Genius Stablecoin Act might actually be in jeopardy. It's lost bipartisan support, and the reason, of course, is Donald Trump's crypto events. Now, the crypto dinner and crypto investment by foreign entities has many people in Congress really doubting crypto at this point, at least Donald Trump's use of crypto. The investment is a $2 billion investment from an Abu Dhabi based firm, and they want to buy $2 billion worth of Trump's stablecoin and invest it into Binance. Obviously, they're buying Trump's stablecoin and not other stablecoins because they want to get into good inroads with the president. Now, that money does not go towards like campaigns or anything. That money goes directly into the Trump Foundation, i.e., Donald Trump's pocket. So it's essentially using the presidency to bag $2 billion. So before you say like, oh, he's donating his $400,000 salary, and that means he's not interested in money. $400,000 is not all that much to donate. Once you're using the power of the presidency and the name of the presidency and the influence of the presidency to grab $2 billion from a foreign entity. And obviously, they're saying that they're essentially selling access to the president and the White House for money. So that is a big deal. Obviously, this news set off alarm bells for Democrats who are now pushing for legislation that bans elected officials and their families from buying or selling crypto assets, including stablecoins. Now, that legislation should be commonsensical. I think many of you, including myself, would back AOC and Elizabeth Warren's bill that always gets stalled in Congress for whatever reason, because Nancy Pelosi actually opposes her fellow Democrats, that Congress cannot stock trade while they're in office. And I think that bill should actually be imposed. Obviously, many congressmen and senators do stock trade, so they benefit off of that. So they're very much against that. And that's like bipartisan against. So the bill sponsored by Warren AOC really never gets passed. Obviously, the congressional stock trading thing should extend to the president and all senior level cabinet officials. Pretty much any high government civil servant official should not be able to trade stocks while they're in that position. And I think that should extend to crypto as well. Obviously, if you're the president and you start a crypto, you are definitely using that influence. Like I don't think Trump meme coin would have been so big if he wasn't president. And I think like you should not be able to use that influence to profit billions of dollars, especially via meme coin, which we all know is a rug pull. And that is the second complaint that's actually stopping this particular bill, the Genius bill, which is very important for stablecoin regulation. So Trump, as all you know, on May 22nd is hosting a dinner for the top 220 holders of Trump coins. And of course, he's trying to get people to buy more and more because there's a cutoff on May 12th, and they'll take the rankings at that date. Now, the dinner, I think, is going to be held in the White House, and many of those who are in the top are foreign nationals. Now, remember, they're investing in Trump coin. They're not investing in the United States. They're literally investing in a meme coin that is there to enrich the Trump family because the Trump Foundation owns the Trump meme coin, and they also own about 80% of the supply. So this is not like, they're investing in America or anything. So that's the other problem. And furthermore, the top 25 on that rich list, in addition to the dinner, will actually get a fully guided tour of the White House by President Donald Trump. And many of those top 25 are also foreign nationals. In fact, the top holder of Trump meme coin is Justin Sun. And we all know that because, if you look at the rich list for Trump coin, it's not really hard to see who it is. We'll take a look at it right now. It is actually Sun Wallet, and these are VIPs. I don't really know who Miko, Case, Rect, Gant, Sky, Top are, but Sun is pretty much Justin Sun. I'm pretty sure they've actually confirmed that. So he will get a VIP dinner spot and also a VIP tour of the White House, probably seeing stuff that many of us maybe can't actually see. And obviously, people have a problem with that. Justin Sun is not an American citizen. He's a Chinese citizen. but he does have substantial investments in both Trump and WLFI. And of course, the Trump organization has some investments in Tron as well. So it is a back and forth. And people, especially for those top 25, because 19 of the top 25 come from non-US exchanges, and those exchanges specifically do not serve United States citizens. So 19 of the 25 will be foreign nationals, and people are saying it's a way for foreign nationals to buy influence with the president that's not really investing in the United States, but basically putting money directly into his coffers, which is exactly what Trump coin is. And this is actually what's threatening the Genius stablecoin bill. I think they kind of want to like hold it hostage right now until they get legislation passed that says Trump himself and Congress hopefully cannot actually benefit financially from being involved in crypto projects or crypto coin trading while they are in office. And that obviously should extend to stocks. But stocks and crypto are separate. That'll require two separate bills. So I think there is a good chance that there could actually be a bipartisan push to basically say the president and President, Congress, and high government officials cannot actually personally profit off their own crypto projects or be involved in crypto trading while they are in office. Obviously, Trump is going to be against this, so he's most likely going to veto it, and they'll have to have enough votes to actually override it. But this could actually stop stablecoin regulation for a while, and there's actually a pretty good reason to do this, because if you have like regulations allowing a lot of crypto activities, and then you don't really have a bill preventing like the president or high government officials from benefiting directly from either investing in crypto or starting their own crypto projects, there could easily be a lot of scam crypto projects that actually have a huge effect because people are trying to get in the good inroads, obviously, to certain high government officials. And obviously, there's a lot of potential for them like selling favors of these cryptos. Like, hey, you invest in my crypto project or meme coin, you know it's going to be a rug pull, but it's essentially you're just donating money to me and I'll do this and this for you. And I think that's kind of what the crypto dinner is, the top 25, getting a fully guided tour of the White House by President Donald Trump. Trump actually hasn't said he'll actually be there himself, but they will get these benefits no matter what. He said he could cancel the dinner and just give them a Trump-branded NFT instead, but I'm not really sure if he's actually going to do that. So the buying of 2 billion stablecoins from an Abu Dhabi company to invest in Binance, and they're buying Trump stablecoin, and the fact that there's 25 mostly foreign nationals that will be getting a guided tour of the White House for investing a lot in Trump coin is actually what's holding up the Genius Stable bill. Now, I don't really know how you feel about this. You know, should the president be allowed to do this? Should Congress be allowed to do this? I personally don't think so. I've been pro that one bill that prevents this happening in the stock market. They just have never been able to get that passed. And I'm definitely pro this bill that prevents this from happening in the crypto market. And I'm not really sure if it's going to get passed. But I do want the stablecoin legislation to get passed. I do want controls over government officials so they don't benefit too much from this on a personal level as well. So that's my thoughts. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.